Starting out as a real estate agent seems really hard to me.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it at all.
Hmm.
Yeah. If it wasn't like I was forced kind of that way, and then I got excited about it. But I had no desire to get into real estate. I thought it seemed horrible.
How did you end up here then?
Well, I got laid off 2 days after I got back from maternity leave.
What job were you? Sorry, category.
I was in high-end tech sales. And so I couldn't find a job. It was crazy. And fast forward 6 months, I'm the sole breadwinner because I'm always the sole breadwinner.
Oh, come on. You put yourself in that position.
I know, but that's
Codependency 101.
No, dude, when you freaking date losers, of course you're the breadwinner.
Haven't you been to an Al-Anon meeting? Every story's the same.
okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway,
Well,
yeah.
I was married to that one. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
yeah, it was brutal. And anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Whatever.
Long story short, I made a joke about getting into real estate. Then I thought, you know what? I've grown up since then and I should probably get into it. And so I did. And I was pretty desperate at that point because 6 months not making
Sure.
the salary I was making and still having the monthly nut that I had,
In the hole.
I was getting there quick. Basically, I was like, I got 2 months to sell something, like now. And I think it's just my age and the fact I grew up in sales that I knew how to have conversations with people. But I got my first deal within 3 weeks from a Facebook group. And
Wow.
yeah, once I got that taste, I went after it. So it was perfect timing because that was 2019. And so I had about 7 or 8, 9 transactions under my belt when COVID happened and then the market really boomed. So I had just enough that I could walk into a competitive situation and not look like an idiot.
Yeah.
So then obviously that happened and then I really immersed myself because I sold a lot. But I also was getting divorced.
And now you have a ton of experience under your belt.
Yeah. And then I made it. So anyways, my point is my first year or two was actually fantastic. It was year 3, 4. What am I in? 5.
Yeah.
And now I think year 6.
I think
And-
that's how it is in a lot of things though in business, don't
think
you
it is,
think?
too.
Because like the first
Yes.
few years, like it's all the exciting growth and change, and you got like that, and you got that like energy to you. And then by 3 or 4, like year 3 and 4, you're like, okay, we're doing this. And by the 5th year, you're like, I can't believe I have to do this. And
Right.
then, like right now, I've been in business 11 years now. There was a period of time where everyone's like, don't you think about growing? I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, I don't. I'm here.
Yeah. Every
You know?
business that I've been involved in, and Tyler, you and I have discussed this before, has followed a similar arc. And I'm curious, there's a novelty at first and it's exciting, but then it doesn't grow as fast as you want it to. In fact, it's just kind of like a very, very slow, painful grind.
Yeah.
And there's this idea that I think we've been sold by the Hallmark Channel and Disney that somehow things are hard at first in a business and then they go exponential. And it's just absolutely not been my experience. It's always been a long, hard slog. And just you just have to just keep going.
Well, how many agents make it past 5 years?
Not a lot.
How many make it past 10 years? Even less, right?
Same thing as sobriety.
I mean, well, but again, the key to that
Is
just
doing
is
what you're supposed to be doing.
Consistency.
Right.
Anyone who stays consistent in most facets of their life will usually, by the time 60 hits, if they're consistent, have a consistent looking life. And those who are neurotic, sporadic, and have no consistency, their life reflects such.
So weird. My older brother the other day, we were talking about somebody else, and he goes, look, all you have to do, I say this all the time, is you have 3 things in life. Be nice, work a job consistently, and don't get into drugs and alcohol.
Or debt,
Yeah.
or soul-crushing debt.
Right.
Which,
but any, I guess, addiction
yeah,
can
'cause
take you out. He
debt,
goes,
casino.
he goes,
Yeah.
anybody will probably be successful, buy a house, retire, moderately successful in life if you just have these 3 things.